chance to touch the sea. Just forgot on the ship, wind in the sails, going nowhere with no one to me. I was 1 in 100 billion, a burnt out star in a galaxy. Just lost in the sky, wondering why everyone else shines out with me. But I came to life when I first kissed you.
This is such a cute song for us.
Make me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours.
Sit.
I wasn't born outside of
Right. You ready to do this again? Nope. Just singing. I'm still muted, so nobody has to listen to it. Oh shit, you know what? I forgot my freaking iPad. Sorry. That's why I brought it back up. Dive in. She likes water.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Still? Just so you know, she's good. Spit his surrounds.
They're like, no, it's hot out there. Let's go back in here. She got the walking slowdown.
It was you when we first met us. It was you in the city lights. It was you when I almost lost control. It was you
She
through
had to
the
pick the
dark
saddest song
days.
like to make me
It was
cry.
you that would make me shine. It was you you that I hold on tight. It's always been you. So let the doors just open wide. And standing there is my whole life. I've waited long enough to finally say
You can step
I
down and
do.
take her hand too after they say that we do. Okay, good.
Let the people on both sides see you there in all the rise. See us there.
Hi, Stacey. Who gives Stacey to marry this man?
I do.
Oh, okay. Technical difficulties.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
Do you want me to give flowers to Marty?
Not yet. You can hold it for now. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
You ready?
Here we go.
You sure?
Yep.
All right. Thank you, everyone. To Stacey's family, I don't know very many of you, but welcome. And Joe's family, I think I know most of you. Welcome back. So, welcome. I told you. I warned you. Welcome, family, friends, and loved ones. Joey, it's good to see you got your invitation. We're all gathered here today to celebrate the wedding of Joe and Stacey. You've come here today to share in this formal commitment that they make to one another, to offer your love and support to this marriage, and to allow them to start their married life together, surrounded by the people dearest and most loving to them, most important to them, well, besides the dogs, of course. So, I'll start off by letting you know that this guy, I've always known him as Joey. I know most everybody knows him as Joe, so forgive me. This beautiful lady, I've always known her as Stacey. So now, if you'll all bear with me for the next few minutes, this probably could have been an email, but somebody thought it'd be cute to gather everybody here today and have a meeting. In all fairness, I am incredibly honored that you guys allowed me to do this for you and to share this moment with you guys. I'm flattered. It's not my normal wheelhouse. You know that. You probably know that by now. Okay. Somehow they thought I'd be the right choice. Either that or they couldn't find a way to train a llama to get up here and talk. So, but we're going to get this started and we're going to have some fun along the way. Okay. So, the reason we gathered you all here today is to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. So, why do you look at me? She's much prettier than I am.
I know. I didn't know I was supposed to look that. You always look as if somebody was talking to you.
All right. All right.
She's looking at you too.
If you consider it, a marriage is not all that different from a car warranty, okay? Or any other warranty for that matter. You're standing here today that you're going to vow to keep this machine called marriage tuned up and working like new, okay? And you're going to promise to repair it when it breaks down. However, anyone who's ever dealt with a warranty service or had to deal with a warranty service knows that it's not an easy process. It takes a lot of phone calls, a lot of arguing with people. It takes a lot of perseverance, determination, a lot of patience, a whole lot of compromise, some grace, and some compassion. In your marriage, you're going to find a lot of similarities. Okay? There's going to be times when something breaks down and you want to drive that proverbial car off of a cliff. Proverbial car.
She watches a lot of murder shows.
You also want to hope the cops don't find out.
It's true.
Say. But instead, I implore you both to dig down deep in those moments. Okay? Remember the vows and promises that you're making today. Your warranty will come through if you're both willing to pay the deductible, which that deductible is only payable in energy, effort, and grit. Okay? That's what love's all about. Love is giving your heart without anything in expectation in return. Okay? Marriage is perhaps the most rewarding and the most challenging adventure of human relationships. No ceremony can create your marriage. Only you can do that. And the success of your marriage will be because of the choices that you two make. The Bible tells us, be completely humble and gentle, be patient, bearing with one another in love. and God knows you're going to need some patience. Okay. There's a few key elements for a successful marriage. First is love. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. We've been raised with the fairy tale picture of love, the house with a white picket fence, the $1 million views of Pikes Peak, the 2.3 kids and the dog, or 2.3 llamas and 47 something dogs. Everybody's happy. The kids or fur babies are always neat and well behaved. We also have a tendency to compare love to what you've seen with your parents, your relationships, your friends, and your past experiences. The pitfall of comparing your love to those others is that it can set some unrealistic expectations. Okay? Those unrealistic expectations of your partner in who they should be, how they should act, or how you can expect your relationship to turn out. Again, the Bible tells us that love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wronged. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. Simply put, love is a choice. It means in all things to choose your journey together. The verse also alludes to making the choice to endure that journey together, not just to choose it. It tells us that you're going to wrong each other. There's going to be times that it's unfair. There's going to be times that you want to be selfish. But it also tells us not to keep records in those moments, to be slow to anger, and to choose to do it together with grace and mercy for one another. Okay, so how are we to love each other? In Ephesians, it says, wives, submit to your own husbands, as to the Lord. For the husband is head of the wife, as also Christ is head of the church. Therefore, just as the church is subject to Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. All the husbands are probably thinking, amen. But we can't stop there, even if you wanted me to. I'm in charge right now. The verse continues to say that husbands, love your wives just as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for her, that he might sanctify and cleanse her with the washing of water by the word, that he might present her to himself a glorious church, not having a spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that she should be holy and without blemish. So husbands ought to love their own wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. Now, I'm sure Stacey would love it if Joe had the power to keep you from getting wrinkles and blemishes. But until he gains that superpower, this is simply saying that you should only try to encourage her and build her up in that way. Okay, now what do we do with love? Now we know what love is, right? What do we do with it? The greatest misconception is that a good marriage requires a give and take, right? A 50-50 relationship. So it should be fair, right? Well, the reality is that a great marriage requires each of you to focus on what you can give and not what you can get. It's only when you choose this giving mentality that your marriage can grow into greatness. For your marriage to be truly meaningful, it needs to be sacrificial, not superficial. It's not a 50-50 deal. It requires 100% effort on both sides. I looked up the dictionary definition of marriage, because that seems to be a normal thing for marriages, right? Weddings. The dictionary defines it as an agreement or a pledge to do something in the future, especially an engagement to assume a financial obligation at a future date. Blah, blah, blah. That sounds too much like a business deal instead of an emotional agreement, an emotional commitment. The definition forgets that a marriage allows you both to keep your own individuality while meshing your lives together and becoming one being. The marriage commitment isn't about your finances or future plans, even if that means getting llamas and puppies.
Which we're getting a puppy.
I know. It's about never forgetting what has brought you together and the choice to never give up on your other half. Only you can decide what kind of marriage you're going to have, remembering that for every action there's a consequence, good or bad. And today you're both making the commitment to reap the consequences of your decision to stand together, even when your wife brings home a llama or when your husband just has to go to that Dave Matthews Band concert. with that, I'm going to give you two the opportunity to get a few words in here. And this is your day after all. So I'll let you take a moment to read your vows to one another. But before you do, I just want you to remember that love, true love, rooted in faith, trust, and acceptance, will be the foundation of your relationship. No other ties are more tender, and no other vows are more sacred than those you're about to give each other. If you're able to keep these vows you give today, not because of any religious or civic law, but out of a desire to love and to be loved by another person fully, then your life will have all the joy you deserve, and your home will be a place in which you both will find the direction of your growth, your freedom, and your responsibility. So, Joe and Stacey have written their own vows, so I'm going to give them an opportunity to read their vows. So if you get your tissues ready, we'll let Joe begin.
Somebody have theirs ready for me. So does somebody have tissues ready for me?
Didn't you bring your own?
I did not.
This is a BYOT.
That is not the right one. Ben's on it. Stacey, you know it's not easy being the best thing that's ever happened to you.
Come on.
It's on.
Okay.
In all seriousness, Sundays are still my favorite day of the week. I can do it.
You got
You
it.
can do it.
I can do it.
That's why you started with the joke.
I know, and I know. Okay. That's also the day that I met my best friend, and we've had more Sunday fun days than I can count. The first thing that caught my attention about you was your smile. The first time we met, I thought to myself, wow, you're really smart. You're bringing friends to our date in case I'm some internet creeper. It turns out you just made friends walking to meet me. Probably no doubt because of your smile and your friendly demeanor. On our first date, you shared with me that you don't like to do things during the work week. Mind you, this is Sunday. But a few weeks into getting to know you, we had gone on several weeknight dates, and I thought, wow, you must kind of like me. My suspicion grew about you liking me based on our long dates, meeting your best friend, your sister, trusting me to watch Petunia and Bella. But I don't think my suspicion was confirmed until you came over to my house. Because very early on, and multiple times, you told me you were never coming to my house because I lived across the street from a cemetery.
Quiet neighbors.
Quiet neighbors. I know you will probably contend that's because I had baby kitties taking up residence, and you wanted to see them, but I think it's because you really liked me. I've never doubted your love for me. Well, except maybe that one time you made me sleep at my house when it was 37 degrees and I had no power. To find true love, you must find a true friend, and I found that with you. I can honestly say I'm marrying my best friend. You understand the scars that made me who I am. As I stand here today, I can't promise I'll never annoy you, but I promise I'll do my best not to pay for our drinks with my Costco card anymore. I promise I will not drink your beer. I'll pay closer attention to alcohol by volume on beers that I'm drinking on our brewery tours. What I can promise is to love you unconditionally, be faithful, be honest, be a good listener, even though I'm hard of hearing, make you laugh daily, although I do recognize that you're the funniest person I know, and I'll never top that. I'll be your best friend. I'll be the best dad to our pups, and if we ever have any future tiny humans, I'll be your partner for life. Cannot put into words how you changed my life. With you, I found the old me, the real me, and love that you accept me for all of who I am, even though I'm kind of weird. Mark Twain famously wrote, the two most important days of your life are the day you're born and the day you know why. The day I met you is the day I knew why.
Good job. You did it.
I did it. Minimal cried.
You ready to follow that up?
Well, we'll see who's the funniest person,
We're
right?
about to find out.
Mine's not as long because
You didn't quote Mark Twain.
I know, sadly no. Joseph. I never thought this day would come for me, but the day you walked into my life, I knew life would be different. I finally understand all those people that told me you'll know when you meet your person. You are the person I waited for, and you were so worth the wait. It's always been you. I vow to stand by you in life's wonderful moments and when life is difficult. I vow to limit the amount of stupid TV shows I make you watch, even though I secretly think you like keeping up with the Kardashians. I promise that laughter will always be commonplace in our home because I am the funniest person I know. And most of all, I vow to love you unconditionally for all of eternity. Today I become your wife, your other half, and I can't wait to start our life together. I love your entire face, and if your face had a face, I would love that face too.
All right, now the fun part. Let's go back over here. Unless you want me to keep talking a bunch. I can quote Mark Twain too.
Okay.
Do it.
You guys ready
your
for this? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I got Google right here though.
Oh, okay. Ready.
You ready? All right. So, do you, Joseph Gudorf, take Stacey to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
Absolutely do.
Oh, God.
Should we wait?
No.
Do you, Stacey, take Joseph?
Joseph.
Joseph.
Joseph, do you take Joseph to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
You do. Those two words carry a lot of weight. Okay. You'll get a kiss her in a minute. Hold on. Now, Joe and Stacey are going to be doing a lock ceremony. They each have their own locks that represent all that you each are as individuals. Your individual hopes and dreams, your plans and promises for the future, and your deep love for one another. To symbolize this unbreakable bond, they've both committed to demonstrate how your individual paths are linked from this day forward. So, step back here and you pick up your locks.
You can touch it.
I can. Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
found it. Are we going?
Yeah. Unlock those bad boys.
Wait.
There you
Oh,
go.
sorry. This
All right.
one's not mine.
Oh.
Despite the key there is no key that can unlock these locks.
I'm going to swallow it later.
The symbol of these locks. Luckily, your newly found extended warranty will help you keep them secured and renewed for eternity. You can keep these locks as a reminder of everything that you vowed today, and you can go ahead and lock your locks together.
What are you doing?
Do your best.
There we go.
Yay. Throw those suckers away.
There you go. It's a token of my appreciation.
Step back up here. Ben, may we have the rings? All right. Joe, repeat after me.
Repeat after me.
Repeat after me. Look at her, not me.
Look at her, not me.
I like it. He already follows instructions
He
well.
already follows instructions well.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a daily reminder of my love and
as a
commitment.
daily reminder of my love and commitment.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Do it.
that's
Place
it?
that ring on her finger. That's it. Easy as that. Stacey, you can put that ring on his finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring as a daily reminder of my love and commitment.
I give you this ring as a daily reminder of my love and commitment.
Oh. hold hands now.
Okay.
By the power of your love and commitment, and by the little bit of power vested in me, I now have the honor to pronounce you husband and wife. Joey, just like the locks that have locked your lives together under an unfailing warranty, you may finally lock lips with your wife.
Everything I